It's always entertaining to watch a master that knows his craft. Working with glass takes a long time to master. Here I'm watching a craftsman craft a human shape. After the glass is heated up, a pair of scissors is used to cut out the arms. Now you wouldn't think that you could cut glass with a pair of scissors, but you're watching it. Now you can take a steel blade and make more definition on those arms. Now the glass has to be just the right temperature. Too hot, it'll fall off. Too cold, and you won't be able to work with it. So when you know what you're doing, doesn't it look like fun? Okay, it's getting too cold. We'll put it back in for some more heat. Now, if heat is required in an exact location, you can use an acetylene torch to get it hot just where you need it. Just watching this is like magic. It makes you want to pick up a torch and just start. Just look at all these beautiful things you can make out of glass. So inspirational. Absolutely true art. Now the tools look pretty simple, but knowing how to use them is where the skill comes in. This tool here is just squeezing out that glass on those arms. So you can slowly start to see that human shape start to take form. As long as it's pliable, you keep working, and then you jump and throw it back in the fire. This is perfect when it's cold outside. Here on the table are some pigments to be able to get a little color into your glass. Adding color even gives more excitement to your work. This little blob of glass is going to be used to transfer the sculpture onto another stick. That way the legs can be worked on so they can actually start to walk. To watch this transfer is amazing. You stick the glass to the glass. Now we can take a file, scrape it up, give a little tap, and crack it right off. That was made to look too easy. Now that we've got it onto the new stick, we'll put it in and get it heated up. Once it's heated up, the legs will start to be able to be formed. The flat blade will be able to be used to flatten and start to shape the legs. Then the tip of this blade can be used to start to cut in to make the separation of the legs. Glass is just an amazing material. Imagine how many times it would take to get this good to be able to make an object like this. You can see those snips are coming in handy. Now it's time to get the definition and start forming those legs. Just keep the heat on and keep pressing away. I was totally not expecting this next maneuver, cutting the legs off. I guess this isn't going to be a basketball player. This looks like fun. Imagine if high schools had glass shops like this. No one would be taking algebra. I never thought about it before, but maybe that's why they don't have glass shops. Algebra would be a thing of the past. Enough of that. Let's get back to this. You can see we're getting close to completion. Just kind of putting the final pose on this character. Now a little press into the table to make sure it can stand. Now into the oven for the final cool down. If you don't let it cool down slowly, it'll shatter into pieces. Well, I sure enjoyed watching a craftsman do what they do best. Well, I appreciate your time and thanks for watching.